you know?
My teacher always says that you have to learn how to play like the pros first, and then only after you can copy them, you can develop your own thing.
If you have transcribed a bunch of things and you know the choices that a bunch of the different best in the world class players make, and now you're making your decisions from a family of choices that's this big, you're going to sound more mature and more professional. So it's expanding your palette of choice to have your own voice. Otherwise, your own voice is going to be very narrow compared to what it could be. This is a discussion of how to learn something by ear using Amazing Slower Downer. Emily Kim has given us the piece. It's Polonaise by Wizikuski. All right. So,
Winowski.
Winowski. All right. This
Close
guy's eating
enough.
right here.
Tomato, tomato.
Class, calm down.
Potato talk.
Students, we're going to hold you in for lunch. All right. This is the front scissor. So this front scissor starts the loop, and now I'm flashing. This back scissor is the back scissor. So I'm going to hit the front scissor when the violin comes in. Whoops. It's looping. I want to make it longer. I hit the 2 timer. So now it's a longer loop. That's a perfect amount to start with. I have to find out where it comes in. So bum da da dum dum bum 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 start. Then I'm gonna hit the front scissor. What I recommend, you can go like be a full speed hero, but that's not the point. So let's slow it down to, let's start at like 50, okay? And I also recommend, it's so much better if you sing the note first, because what it does is like singing it means that your imagination has a really clear understanding of what that note is. And then that process gets way faster where you hear it, sing it, play it. Like, here, sing, play, and it becomes almost instant, and your guesses, you're not guessing a letter name anymore. You're just like hearing bump, bump, and you just do it. All right? Bum. It's an A.
I should have picked a different song, you guys.
You definitely really should have.
Subscribe for more amazing content.
Bum. Da dum. Everyone sing it. Go. Bum.
Bum.
Did I find it? Aha. So it was an octave. Bum da dum bum.
Bum, dun, 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 dun.
I go one more note.
C sharp.
You see this clip is 3 seconds. See on the right it shows a 3 seconds. So I'm learning the first 3 seconds. So one more time. Bum da dum bum bum. Okay. Da dee da dee. There it is. There it is. And now let's check it. Oh. Okay, so now I think I have it. Okay, so now here comes a new button. I call this the chunker. So look on the right of the screen, and not the back scissor, not the bottom button, not the second button, but the third button up. You can see right now, if I hit start, if I hold down start, it's showing it starts at 6:56, 6.55, and it's 3 seconds long. So when I hit the chunker, it ends right here. When I hit the chunker, it kind of shifts it so that my last moment is now the first moment of the next chunk. So watch. I'm going to hit the chunker. Watch on the right side of the screen. I think that's a good enough chunk. Okay. Da dum bum. Oh, that low note's a little tough. Dum. I think the easiest way to make it longer, there's two ways. One, I think this is the fastest. I just hit the 2 timer and then make a new back scissor. And 2 timer will make our workspace, which is currently 1 second long, it'll make it 2 seconds, and then I hit the backspace. So let's try that. I'm gonna hit the 2 time, boop. Now it's a 2 second riff, and I'm gonna redo my back scissor. There we go. I'm going to go back to 655. Now I have where I started and what I just finished will all be together. So here, now I'm going to hit play in my workspace. I want to save this, let's just say. So I will go and I'll hit, there's a thing that looks like a little floppy disk in the middle. And I hit this guy, boom. And it has the name. And I like to call this, I like to write the times of the piece, 0, 6 to 11. Boom. Done. If you hit done, you're not done yet. It took me a while to learn. You have to hit one more done. Store loop. There. Now it's there. Okay. So then I hit done. And now let's pretend I went and practiced this part right here. And so I hit play. Bum 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 bum. And let's say, okay, I want to practice again. The one from yesterday. I hit my available loop. Boom. I go to it. It does the same chunk. You can still adjust the speed. And I think when you're learning these, learning it slower at 75, 60, and getting the notes in order at 75, 50, 60, and then building up to 100 is way better than trying to do 100 and missing notes. So you learn it at 50, get it perfect at 50, then bring it up to 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and you work your way up. That is how it's done. If you are getting 10 seconds of music on this timeline here, if you get 10 seconds of music here in 1 hour, you're going at about the right speed for someone who's just doing this for the first time. Do we have any questions?
Is it cheating to do visual? Is that like not part of the, if we watch like YouTube videos and
No,
stuff?
because I guess that would emulate
A heirloom? Oh.
You can open a book and learn it, or you can be an apprentice with a master who's just teaching you this is how you do it, and you emulate them, and then you do it, and you emulate them and do it. I think it would, you would be kind of replicating that experience of having a master teacher, but they're just digital version, because the master teacher would be showing you those things, you know. But don't let that keep you from starting, right? Well, I don't know that not going to know the fingerings, so I'm not going to do it. Well, then do it with the wrong fingerings. It's better you do it with the wrong fingerings and finish than to not start because you thought you were going to do the wrong fingerings, or to skip the exercise completely and read a book and do it so you get the fingerings and miss the whole point of this whole thing. All right.
That's like exactly my train of thought.
Go ahead, Angelique.
So are we going to do them like by instrument, or like you would learn a piece like for your instrument?
You know, choose one of those famous flute players, like a sonata thing that you like, that you listen to and you think is really cool, and you will be amazed at the level of music that you're able to learn doing this.
Okay.
You will amaze yourself.
I just woke up. I'm sorry. I completely forgot about this.